Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power.
But today, we explore the path of the unshakable mind in chaos. The moment a crisis strikes, your entire internal world collapses into panic. A single unexpected conflict, a sudden loss of security, or a wave of harsh criticism sends your mind spinning into fear and hesitation. You operate in a state of fragile emotional paralysis, constantly shaken by external storms, easily manipulated by uncertainty, and surrendering your composure the second reality strays from your plan. Here is the diagnosis you refuse to face. You possess no psychological center. You allow the noise of the outside world to dictate the climate of your mind. You believe that peace is something you enjoy only when conditions are perfectly calm. In truth, your inability to maintain stability inside chaos is the reason you remain weak, reactive, and easily broken. In the relentless storm of feudal Japan, war was not a distant concept. It was an ever-present, crushing reality. Zen monasteries operated directly alongside samurai castles, surrounded by burning provinces, political betrayals, and sudden invasions. Monks and warrior scholars could not afford the luxury of fragile nerves or emotional panic. To survive and thrive in an unforgiving world, they developed the psychological weapon of Fudoshin, the immovable mind. Consider the modern person, specifically the intellectual glutton. He consumes endless treatises on stoicism, collects mental models, and speaks fluently about emotional intelligence. Yet, at the first sign of real-world friction, his composure shatters. He uses intellectual theory as a comfortable shield, but has never forged his mind against the fire of true pressure. His knowledge is vast, but his internal core is entirely hollow. The Zen monastic elite viewed this intellectual fragility as a catastrophic weakness. Historical records from Soto and Renzai monasteries document how masters subjected initiates to brutal physical and mental conditioning. They sat for endless hours in frozen halls, enduring physical agony, unexpected strikes, and total isolation. This was not mindless cruelty. It was a deliberate, mechanical breaking of the flinching instinct. At the core of this ecosystem was the execution of Fudoshin, the deliberate cultivation of a mind that cannot be moved, distracted, or frozen by any external threat. Picture a Zen master sitting in zazen posture in a mountain temple courtyard during a freezing winter gale. The biting mountain wind howls through ancient pines, carrying heavy sleet that stings his bare neck and shoulders. The bitter scent of wet cedar and pine smoke fills the frozen air. The dull, heavy strike of a temple bell reverberates through the valley like thunder. Suddenly, a group of armed samurai bursts through the temple gates, blades drawn, shouting demands and filling the courtyard with the smell of wet iron and blood. An untrained man would jump up, scream, or freeze in terror, his mind trapped by the sight of bare steel. But the master executes Fudoshin. His eyes remain half open, his breathing deep and steady from his lower abdomen. his posture anchored into the earth like a granite mountain. He does not ignore the danger, nor does he react to it with panic. He absorbs the chaotic scene into his awareness without letting it disturb his center. Historical accounts of Zen masters like Takuan Soho, who taught samurai masters, document that Fudoshin is not cold apathy or rigidity. It is a mind so fluid and unmovable that fear cannot find a single foothold within it. When the mind stays immovable, the body acts with absolute, lethal precision. While popular legends often depict Fudoshin as a magical, invulnerable force field, historical reality reveals it as a rigorous, mechanical habit of mental posture. It requires training your awareness to remain grounded in the present moment, completely detached from fear of death or desire for survival. Modern culture has systematically engineered your mind to be soft, scattered, and easily rattled. It encourages you to vent every frustration and panic at every inconvenience. You fail because you let the chaos outside enter the sacred sanctuary of your mind. You debate with your fears and negotiate with your anxieties. Anchor your mind. Look at your life when pressure mounts. Every time you lose your temper, every time you freeze in indecision, and every time you seek immediate escape from uncomfortable tension, you surrender your authority. You do not need a softer world. You need a harder center. Stop asking for the storm to quiet down. Stand firm in the center of the gale. Drop your breath deep into your gut and become unmovable. Stand unmovable. The path of Fudoshin is the ultimate declaration of internal sovereignty. When your mind cannot be moved by fear, anger, or chaos, you become entirely master of your destiny. Suffer the pressure without flinching. Hold your ground in the tempest, and forge a spirit that nothing on this earth can break. Become the mountain.
Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.